Giving isn't necessarily about feeling sufficiently philanthropic, and that is a lesson that Duncan Nyangaresi taught all of us when he stopped by for a chat. Now, he was working as a security guard, and for years, he chose to save a portion of his salary so he could educate a teenager who was in high school and who was living with albinism. Given to give what he wasn't given himself, let's catch up with Duncan Nyangaresi. It's been about a year since we talked. What has it been up to? Let's find out next. Hello and welcome to Sheila Lives Out Loud. Thank you for finding this channel. Please remember to subscribe, click on notifications as well, and share this video with a friend and a friend and a friend and another friend. My name is Sheila Mwanyiga and we are living out loud at the Westwood Hotel, catching up with Duncan Nyangaresi. Duncan, high five. Hi. Can you reach me? There we go.
Thank you.
It's so good to see you. Thank you for making the time.
Yeah.
It's been a few months since we last talked. And your story is powerful. If there's one person who's taught me about giving, and not just myself, others as well, it's got to be you.
Thank you very much.
Sasa basi kuna wale, they don't really know this story and what we've been through and what you've told us. So in less than 30 seconds, who is Duncan? What has he done? And then we'll go into where he's going.
I'm the founder of the Nyangaresi Initiative. The initiative that is basically responsible to support those children who are living with albinism, especially through paying the school fees for them. So far, so good. I've managed to sponsor a lot of children who are in school, and I'm still hoping for the best that I can do better.
Okay. Given to give what you weren't given, we know that your background is such that there was a lot of hardship in terms of getting the education, and you moved to the city, found work, and now you're giving other children the opportunity that was denied to you. But since we last spoke, there's a lot that's been happening with you.
That's true.
Duncan, tueleze, you know, it's good to catch up with the people we sit with because there's been interest in you. People ask me, so Sheila, you remember Duncan? What's he doing now? What's happening in his life? So please give us an update.
First of all, I would like to thank you, the Sheila Lives Out Loud program, which actually made me to get noticed globally and countrywide, of course. Because when I was here last time, I think I made an interview with you. Then after some few days, I got some contacts from Dubai, whereby there is a good lady who actually told me that she wants to sponsor some of the children, and she sent some money. Then I managed to take them to sponsor the children who are in need. And then after that, if I can explain so far, there is a story that we are writing about creating awareness with one of the magazines in Kenya, which is Get the Newspaper, which is based in Kibera. And of course, so far, we've managed to get in touch with a lot of people who are living with albinism, especially those children who are under 18 years. We've created some WhatsApp group, which we can be able to get in touch with to the children who are in Mombasa, Kilifi, another one, Kirinyaga, Nairobi, Kisumu.
It always takes one person just saying yes to listening to a new idea,
yes,
to trying out a new concept.
Yes.
And you're teaching people to give, and you're teaching others to give, which is a very powerful lesson for all of us. But I go back to your personal life. I remember you were studying. Last time we touched base with you, you were also in college. You weren't just saying, ninafanya kazi na nasaidia wengine, but you were also expanding your vision and your mind. How are your studies going?
Okay, my studies so far so good. I'm a second year student. I'm doing management in project. The college that I'm studying watched Sheila Lives Out Loud, and I'm happy to say that I was summoned to the office by the manager. Then we decided, she told me, she requested me to write a story about what I'm doing, my initiative. So it's like I'm trying to make some strategic plans.
Yeah.
Which can be able to lead me, to guide me.
You've been able to tap into interesting networks and you're forming partnerships that will open even more doors.
Yeah, the goodness of me, I know how to network with people. Because maybe sometimes it's more tedious for me to run such an initiative because it has so many challenges. Like my age mates, actually I cannot say that they are happy for what I'm doing. Okay, some of them, because they actually discriminate.
Against you?
Discriminate those people who are living with albinism by telling me that, you know, you are good, you deal with those people who can be able to give you money.
You know, with the activism work that you're doing, setting up the foundation, it's a step towards creating awareness.
Yes.
Because the people who look at very interesting things and decide to commercialize. And this is not an interesting way to commercialize. It's a human life we're talking about.
I know that.
It's a human being just like any other, and that is wrong. But as we conclude, because it's kind of dark and we all need to get home soon, I want you to speak to someone who is watching. I want you to remind them about why giving is so much better than receiving, and all the wonderful things that have happened to you simply because you opened up your hand and you gave. Talk to someone.
When you give, it doesn't mean that you want to receive a profit back or some rewards, but I can advise you, if you are out there, you are watching us, and you have been touched by the story, we are supposed to give something little that you have to support those children who are living with albinism, so that next year or some years coming, they can be able to remember that I was helped by somebody when I was in need, when I was being rejected by the family, when I was stigmatized by the society. Now, let's come together to create some comfort, something like which can be able to make those who are living with albinism that they are being included with us. Now, I don't see a need of somebody who is having money or is having resources trying to deny that chance of giving. But if you want to be blessed by God, to receive some blessings from God, then join us. Join us, because what you are going to do, you are not going to do for your own benefit, but it is going to be of a big impact to somebody who doesn't have something that can be able to make him or her move from one step to the other.
Give without expectation.
Exactly.
Help somebody get to the next level. Yeah. Because one day they look back and say, I wouldn't be here without somebody helping me to get here. Yeah. Duncan, we are going to release you. Thank you for making the time to be here. Yeah. We're going to share your social media handles for the foundation.
I'll be happy.
So that anybody around the world who's watching can join in and do their little part or their big part in making a difference.
Okay, thank you, Sheila, for having me today.
Thank you.
It's quite some number of months since I was here. And I can still see that you remember what I did. You remember my story, you remember my foundation.
Yes.
Let's work together. I thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
The beautiful thing about being online is you could be in Alaska, you could be in Accra, and you can still be a part of making a difference in somebody's life. True. If you'd like more information on Duncan Nyangaresi, please log on to my social media handles. They're right there on your screen. And you can get more information and tap into Duncan to see what it is that you can do for the next generation and the generation after that. Signing off from Westwood Hotel, thank you so much for watching this episode. Remember to click subscribe and click on notifications so you never miss an episode of the show. Until the next time we catch up, live out loud in all that you do. Bye.